Hello everyone, welcome to day 141 of playing chess every day for a year. Let's find the game. And we're starting as white here, so I go for e4. And we get the Caro-Kann instantly. So I'll push. Taking isn't good, I can just develop my knight. Bishop out is a good move. Checking with the bishop. Knight blocks. I don't have to take her. I could develop my own knight. Could develop my knight. If they take, I take with check and then retake. So I'll just develop her. They take. I can actually take now. They can't recapture because the knight is pinned. I have two attackers on the knight. They push. So I could go for this. I could just take and go for this. It could be better to just keep the pressure down there. The king is very weak. I could bring my queen in to put pressure around the king. I could also just castle. I think just developing might be the best choice. Just develop my knight. This is pinned. My opponent pins this knight. That does leave the dark squares very weak. Could take here now. I could bring my bishop in to hit the queen. I could also castle. I could bring my queen here to target this. And if they push, I'd have loads of pressure here. I don't mind giving up this. I can also force the bishop away. I can force the bishop into a check here. And then bring my own. I think it's fine just to develop my bishop and then kick it away. If I get kicked away, that's a good move. I can force this bishop off the board now. Bishop back, I can kick it away. My opponent castles. I've lost my pressure over here. Takes. But that seems like a blunder. I can take. Maybe I have this move. Takes hits the queen, so they have to take. Maybe I go for this move. This move, I'm hitting the queen. If the queen moves, I can recapture here. I think this move is the right way. If they block, I take. If the knight moves, I just take. This is hanging. I just want to add as much pressure as I can onto my opponent. So my knight's hanging. Their bishop is hanging. My knight's actually not hanging, but I can take. Then my bishop would be hanging. And queen up to target this, but that seems like a blunder. This is defended. I can take here. They take, I take. And I'm still hitting this. They take that way. This is defended. I can take this way. And I lose a pawn. But then I can come in here with a fork. I'm up a piece right now. Knight takes. It doesn't threaten anything. It really doesn't threaten anything at all. So I can come in here with a fork. If they move, I think I just win material here. This is protected. If they go for this, I just take. My bishops are doing a great job. My knight is quite strong. If they push, I just take the rook. My rook is open. That seems okay. But I just pick up a rook. And if they take, I come in here. Then my bishop will be hanging. But I just take two pieces if they take, so I take here, they take here, I take here. They do come in. I can actually just take here now. Take here, if queen takes, I have this. If king takes, the knight has this move. Two of my pieces are hanging right now, so I have to save them. If the queen takes, I just have this move. King takes. I don't have any checks here. I could take, because the queen takes, I come in with mate. Yeah, I think I can just take here. If I take here and the queen recaptures, I have a check. The queen can block, but then we just trade down and I'm up material, so queen captures, I have this. Queen has to block. I could give this check, forcing the king away. but I think that would be a blunder. I could simplify it now into an endgame where I'm up the exchange. I'm up a rook for a piece. I could give a check. Then the king could step away though. Don't want the king to step away. I could actually just bring my rook. Bringing my rook. If the queen takes, obviously I just come in. Bring my rook. Bishop blocks. We can just trade. If the bishop does move, actually if the bishop moves I can actually just take it, so bringing my rook seems to be the best move. Bishop only has one square. Bishop moves, but I can play this. If the rook comes, yeah, I can take the bishop now. So I think that's a blunder for my opponent. I can take, I even have a check. If this move comes, just take here with check and take, and it's a win. Because I have a rook. Check, if the king goes here, I have no more checks, so that's not good. I could take, but I think that's wrong. Pinning doesn't work. I could bring another rook in. I think I just simplify the game down, to be honest. Rook takes, I can just castle and start bringing my rooks. I can defend it this way. Rook in. I can push or get behind the pawn and push. I can simply play this. Could play this. I'll make room for my king. Keep my king safe. If the rook comes in, I can kick it away. I could push this. That just allows my rook in, so I'll happily go for this. I can win this pawn. King back. The king can't step here, so I can keep giving checks. If the king goes here, it's actually a huge blunder. I could just repeat the check. Take the pawn, go back. Pushing's okay. I could actually double up if they take. I have so many checks. So I think I give this check. King here. We just move the rook. King there. Could take here. Can't go here. This is hanging. Could go here to threaten mate. If they do this, I go down. And then we simplify. And I'm up the pawn. Pick up the pawn now that I can. I think rook check first is better, but I just step up. Have to take the queen. And I can just start throwing my pawn forward. Start bringing my king in. I can go for this. Obviously if we trade, I'm just winning. I even have this check now, moving the king away. Although I think I just push her, hold everything together. The king will be annoying here, but I'm quite sure I can actually just push this pawn. If the rook moves, I go here. Rook goes here to give this check. I don't accept that. King up, I can push. If the rook goes here, I just push. Rook takes, I promote. King can't really step this way, although the king can step that way, but I have... Which check do I have? I have this check. I can also just push. There isn't any stalemate. The king always has these squares. I can give this check, bring my queen in. King there. I have this. King goes there. I can give this. So this is stalemate right now. If I go here, the king has this square. I can step up and it's mate. And that's good game to my opponent. Let's look at this game. I played with a 75.6 and my opponent with a 70.8. I had one blunder, my opponent had 3. My opponent completely blundered the opening. I didn't play very well in the opening. We get the Caro-Kann. Could have just taken her. That's a blunder. It does blunder a pawn. I can take the knight with tempo on the queen. The queen has to move. The best move is to take. Then I can take with check to pick up the rook, really. Is that the best move? The next move is bishop d7. I can go down in exchange. Really so. After recaptures, taking with the knight is best. It does win. It wins in exchange right at the start of the game. This is a blunder. I can just take the knight again. I play a bad move. I play a very bad move. This is a blunder. My opponent can win a pawn. And my opponent re-blunders the bishop, which I could have just taken here. Instead I took the knight first. And I win material here. Taking the knight was actually more accurate to defend this. After this trade, we get this position. I'm up 2 points of material. I can bring my rook in. That's a big mistake because I can just take the bishop with the queen. I can trade down now. And my opponent is being very annoying in this endgame, but my opponent didn't really have any chances. Checkmate in 6 here. Could have gone here. Taking the free pawn is good. I have to take the queen, there's no choice. And I'm up 4 pawns in an endgame, so this is just always gonna be a win. Unless I completely blunder this endgame away. Checkmate in 3 here. And I find the checkmate. I don't blunder any stalemates. And I get the win. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.